Hello, I'm Rajkumari Niyogi, and I'm the founder of iRestart. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about the Disruptive Diversity Framework and what that is. But first, I want to share a little story about me and my journey. I've spent my entire career in Silicon Valley, 10 years in startups, 3 years at Adobe, and 2 years at Facebook. And at Facebook, I had the time of my life. I had the best boss, I had the best team, I worked in an amazing organization, and I had my dream role at a dream salary. It was truly inspiring. But yet, strangely, throughout that process, I felt excluded. And I was really confused about that. I couldn't understand why, given all that I had and all that I was in charge of, I would have these bouts of exclusion. Not really feeling like I connected with the team, or not that I really belonged, and it didn't make any sense. When I left Facebook, I headed over to Southeast Asia for 2 months and ate a ton of noodles and did an intense amount of research around exclusion and understanding that from the brain's perspective through interpersonal neurobiology and attachment theory and epigenetics and a myriad of other methodologies that I kind of tore apart and examined, and from that birth the Disruptive Diversity Framework. So what is disruptive diversity? In essence, it is a research-based framework that converges diverse elements, mindsets, values, and relationships. What we put together is a series of workshops that allow you to bring your teams to the next level of performance, the next level of experience and innovation. And that series has 3 stages. The first is the zones of exclusion, where an individual might feel disrespected or dismissed or maybe not even valued for their contribution. The second is imposter syndrome, and really looking at the feelings of inadequacy and where that stems from, and how to shift out of that. And the third is teams dysfunction, like how teams don't function at the level that they really could be. And here what we look at is the culture of secrecy. Why is it that we're withholding? Why is it that knowledge transfer isn't happening in exactly the ways that it could? When we bring all of these together, what we find is an incredibly solid organization, and certainly an incredibly solid and high-performing team that has coherence, cohesion, alignment, and at the end of the day, trust and belonging and safety. So journey with me on this experience. Take your team to the places they have not yet been, and let's together venture out into a new world.